In Bangladesh today at Chattogram, which happens to be the second biggest city of Bangladesh, three Hindu temples were vandalized. And all of this under the watch of whom? All of this under the watch of Muhammad Yunus, who happens to be the chief advisor of Bangladesh government and a Nobel Peace Laureate. On the other hand, in India, what we saw today in Sambal was that all the entry points to Sambal were blocked, police was deployed, and entry of outsiders to Sambal has been blocked, has been banned for 10 days. And under the watch of whom? Yogi Adityanath, who is a very famous politician of BJP, happens to the chief minister of India's biggest state, Uttar Pradesh. And on the other side, what we saw last week were sectarian clashes in Pakistan, in Khurram Regency, in which around 145 people have lost their lives till date. And these clashes are taking place between whom? These clashes are taking place between Sunni tribes and Shia tribes for some parcel of land. Hello, viewers. My name is Amit Mahajan. Namaskar, Vanakkam to all of you. I welcome you all of you to my YouTube channel, Layman History and Geopolitics. So, friends, today we are going to talk about a topic which is very important in our lives. And this topic is about the most important aspect of our life because it governs our daily to daily uh, conduct of how we deal with people, what we think, and that is about religion. So, how come has religion become so important for the people in South Asia? While entire world is progressing, they are thinking about how to progress, how to achieve success, and people in South Asia are still stuck in the thought of religion. Religion is a private matter, very important matter for each and every one of us. Our belief systems may be different, but at the end of the day, one basic motto of every individual is that safety of their lives, security of their family, and what all want to achieve is economic prosperity. So, if we see such conditions happening all over South Asia, are we guaranteed any of these? Are we guaranteed safety? Are we guaranteed good future for our children? Are we guaranteed economic prosperity? India, which is growing at the rate of 6.5%, if these things continue, these religious differences continue, and they continue on such a scale that they result into riots, will foreign direct investment come to India? Will India be categorized, still be categorized as a safe country for foreign investments? The answer I think would be no. So let us talk about this very aspect. What is religion? Religion, what I've read today, is a system of beliefs and practices that governs our morality and relationship to the sacred. It is an explanation of life which is followed by a community. So, this is a set of beliefs basically which defines our relationship to the Almighty. So, our beliefs are different, our practices are different, but as I said, our motto is the same. Everyone wants to be close to the God. As regards as I go, see, religion is a very important concept, but I'm not able to comprehend religion. What I see is, see, religion has been used as a tool by politicians or fringe groups or religious leaders in some cases to advance their interests. And what I've seen is people fighting over religion, basically, religion being used as a political tool. So it's way beyond my comprehension. Then has changed? What has changed in South Asia as regards religion? Religion always existed here. South Asians are basically very spiritual. Maybe I'm not spiritual, but many people are spiritual. See, the thing is, it is not that Today, Hindus have realized that Ramji is a perfect man. What they have realized, what has happened is the people who chant Jai Shri Ram, their mobilization has increased. Today, you find many people chanting Jai Shri Ram together, which was not the case in the past. So, religious mobilization has increased. As regards Muslims, it is not like they've realized today that their set of beliefs is the true path to God or Allah is the perfect God. But the portrayal of their religion, the use of burqa, hijab, the outward appearance has become very important. And this religious mobilization started in 1925, started from Kohat rights, basically started from 1905 when Muslim League was formed. After that, in 1925, Kohat riots took place, Rawalpindi riots took place. Then we saw 1947 partition. And these French elements, when they came into mainstream, a nationalism arose. This nationalism, Islamic nationalism, led to the establishment of Pakistan. Country was partitioned. And India today, what we see is the rise of Hindus nationalism. Prior to 90s, Hindus were there. Riots used to take place between Hindus and Muslims, but it was on an even scale. But when BJP came to the scene, Hindus got mobilized. We saw 1992 Babri Masjid, what had happened. Then we saw riots pan India basis, how Hindus slaughtered Muslims and Muslims killed Hindus. So it was like a religious fervor came to such a this religious frenzy came to such a fore that it defies all human wisdom, it defies all humanitarian aspects. So, if South Asia has to progress, when we talk about progress, India is growing at a rate of 6.5%. Will we achieve progress in such cases when we start fighting with each other? The clear answer is no. In Europe, why did the Europe progress? Europe progressed because they separated state from religion. And the people started progressing in Europe. Today, if you go to Europe and you ask a person's religion, it is considered derogatory. And in South Asia, the symbolism of religion is increasing on a daily basis. People will blatantly portray their religious signs as if that is their identity. Identity should basically being you an Indian or you being a Pakistani or you being a Bangladeshi. No religion teaches hatred. As far as I know, what I know a little bit about religion, every religion teaches humanity, every religion preaches tolerance, every religion teaches brotherhood. As regards Muslims, if you have to wage a jihad, why don't you wage a jihad against poverty? Why don't you wage a jihad against uh, illiteracy? The ills plaguing your society. And as regards Hindus, we have been an embracing society from the very beginning actually. Right from the Huns, who were basically the barbarians who destroyed the Gupta Empire, to the coming of Muslims, we considered their religious beliefs to be very private to them, their way of communicating with the Almighty. We never thought, Hindus always thought that way. They used to think that as we worship Ram or we worship Shiva or we worship Vishnu, these people worship Allah. Their way of worshipping, maybe it is different, but all paths lead to the same Almighty. Then how come this Hindu nationalism has come to such a fore? See, what has happened is in India or basically in entire South Asia, religion has been mixed with politics, and this mix is very dangerous. Politicians at the end of the day are politicians. What they vie for is power, what they crave for is power, and they will go to any ends to meet their objectives. Even if it's on the lives of thousands of people get killed, people get brutalized, women are raped, they don't care. They need to meet their political ends. So why don't we as a society get up together, take a middle path? Right wing is not good for anybody. Be a Hindu, be a Muslim. Right wing will not do you a good anytime. Listen to the sane voices in your society. I know the sane voices are very less, but still listen to them because they talk about logic, they think about you. They want you to progress as a community. Listen to these voices, follow the middle path, work on the progress of your lives, work on the progress of your community. Religion is a very private matter actually. You can go to a temple, that's your thing. You can go to a mosque, that's your thing. But coming out from there, listening to the sermons after a Friday prayer, or listening to a Hindu intellectual or a right wing intellectual coming out of a temple, don't listen to these people's voices, their sermons, because they are going to poison your minds. Use your brains. Don't get carried away by their words. Their words are, at the end of the day, they preach for actually meeting their hands. They are puppets in the hands of some political party, A, B, or C. Today, also, I was listening to a politician from Maharashtra. He was saying that this is a Hindu Rashtra, all this land and this nation thus belongs to the Hindus. So, what do? You, in a nation of 140 crore people, are you willing to throw 20 crore people into the sea, into the Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea or Indian Ocean? Can you do that? The gens of 47 need to be buried. As a society, we need to move together. We need to move forward together. And as regards Muslims, see, history is gone. There was an era when Muslims ruled this nation. Then the Britishers came. So living in those glorious times, thinking about past will not do you any good. Join the mainstream of India. Focus on your development. Think about your children. Living in the fancy thoughts of the past, being the rulers or the British, we are the true heirs of India. British, when they were going, they should have handed us the reins of this nation. It didn't happen, bro. You need to wake up. You need to join this bandwagon of success, of development. All of us have basic needs, and basic need, as I've told us, about security, progress, livelihood, good lives. And we want good lives, we all need to work together for the progress of nation rather than fighting between ourselves. My today's presentation is not something which won't get into the minds of any of you. All of you will understand what I'm saying. It's about the sane voice. Please listen to the sane voices in the society. Listen to your brain what it says. Don't listen to the people who are uh, spitting venom out there, want to create divisions to meet their ends at the end of the day. We have to progress together. If this nation has to progress together, what central government says double engine ki sarkar, it has to be a double engine of Hindus and Muslims. We have to work together. We have to achieve the goals together. We have to move together. And as regards South Asia, see, it's like what has happened with the rise of Islamic nationalism, as we can all see, is in our west to Pakistan, where barely any Hindus or minorities are left. Some are left, basically, some Hindus and Hindus and Christians are left. They are browbeaten every day. And in the lack of any enemies, what they've started now is fighting among themselves. Some Muslim sects are not considered Muslim anymore. Shias and Sunnis are fighting. In Bengalis, you are an intellectual people, be it West Bengal, East Bengal. You should be proud of your culture, your heritage. Bangladesh can be a powerhouse if you work together as a nation. You are a textile hub of the world. Why you are wasting your energies on such things? Think about your nation. And as Pakistan, I don't have any advice to give. Nobody will listen though, but I don't have any advice to give. My advice is for my nation, my people, my fellow Indians. Please wake up. Wake up for the sake of yourself. Wake up for the sake of your nation. That was all from me for today. My name is Amit Mahajan. I hope you understood my point. Kindly like, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel, Layman History and Geopolitics. Thank you. Namaskar. Vanakkam to all of you.